So let's address the big gray elephant in the room here. That gray bar on the screen is there for obvious reasons. Turns out my everyday shorts that I wear around are not good front-facing kayak fishing shorts. I almost decided to not post the video from this morning, but I had a pretty good morning and caught some decent fish, so I wanted to try to salvage it the best I could, and this is the only way I could think of doing that. So with that, let's get right into the video. Fish. First fish of the morning. I think we lost it. Well, first swing and a miss of the trolling season off the classic. Can't beat that spoon right there. That'll catch trout in just about any pond from ice out to ice in. Just a killer spoon. We just got set up. We've been trolling for 20 minutes. I actually just sat back down from messing with my auto sharding. It is first thing in the morning, a little chilly. It was 35 degrees when I got here. It's supposed to warm up pretty good throughout the day. Water temp is low 40s. I think official ice out in this place was about a week ago. So we're early season. We're fishing for brown trout. There are brook trout in here. There are bass in here. So I'm hoping we're going to be tying into some of the brown trout and brook trout. This was kind of a last minute trip here. Forgot my net, unfortunately. I didn't have a lot of prep time for this, and I forgot it in the garage. So we're going to do the best we can without that. But yeah, we're going to get right to it. Hopefully it's a good morning. It is going to be a little breezy. They're saying like 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, and we're getting all of that coming in on this shoreline here. So we're going to get to it and hopefully tie into some trout this morning. We're coming up onto a section of shoreline that is usually very productive. I usually catch fish just about every time I come through here. It changes from a mucky bottom to a rocky gravel bottom, and the fish really seem to hang out in that area. I always seem to catch fish through there. I always see fish on my side scan, and hoping we tie into one. We're 40 minutes in and I've only had that one swing and a miss, so I'm just checking my rods to make sure I'm not dragging any weeds or leaves or anything like that. I want to make sure I have a good presentation when I go through this part of the shoreline. That sun is rugged. Usually I have a hat and or sunglasses on. It's supposed to be a little cloudy this morning, but it's definitely more sun than clouds right now. Yep, always fish in this area. That feels decent. Hopefully this fish stays on. Feels to be a trout. Looks like a trout. Nice brown. Off it went. I figured we're going to have quite a few of them this morning. I don't have a net, and oftentimes when you try to flip them, they pop off, which that was a nice brown, probably 16 inches. I don't know if that picked up on the camera at all. Of all things to forget, that's not a good one to forget. But like I said, this area is a very productive area. I always get fish in this area. So something I always like doing is trying new color of spoons. I make all these spoons that I troll with, and I always like trying new colors, new combos. And sometimes you find a really good one. Sometimes you find one that you can't get hit with at all. And that was 0 fish to this one, to 2 fish to that orange with black dots. Going to a classic. This is called the Wonder Bread pattern. I always do well with this. This one, I mean, is not far off, but for some reason this is a classic color combo, so we're going to put this one on. I thought maybe that other one, would be productive, but it wasn't on this run, and I'm just under an hour. And I was running these rods at the exact same depth, and it was pretty clear that they weren't really into that pattern. So we're going to try this one. I'm going to keep with that one, and we're going to go right through that area again and see if we can stick another one. And I think I forgot to say that I was in like 12 to 14 feet of water with that fish. I was down about 2 colors of lead core, which gets me down about 10 feet. So I was kind of running right over bottom. Yep. I think I missed that one though. Dang it. Right through that bait. Dang it. Went for that Wonder Bread color, that white. Chartreuse, pink and purple. I don't even know what I put in that. Yep, fish. Yep, we're on. Nice one, nice one. Nice one. Digging. Right through this area, folks. I had just spun around and going right through the same area. This is always a hot spot. Nice one. Hopefully it stays on. Nice little brown. It always amazes me with these fish how hard they hit. This isn't really that big of a fish, but nice solid one. Nice solid one. I know it's probably not showing up that. Oh, another one. Oh, I gotta drop that in. I was gonna get a picture, but there, and I'm hooked. This is part of kayak fishing. That is the tough part. So that's a nice brown. This one doesn't feel as big, but this one came right up to the surface. That last one, that thing hit. I thought it was twice the size. Another nice one. All right, nice double. Nice double. I'll take it. The double in the kayak is always tough. All right, see you, buddy. All right, that's hard to beat right there, folks. That is about as good as it gets for kayak trolling. And both of them fish were just under 2 colors out. I weren't a full 2 colors out. I was like a color in 3/4. So I was down probably, I don't know, just under 10 feet. I was down in the water column probably 8 feet in about 12 feet of water. So I think I'll do just one more loop where I had that brown come in and hit this rod when I was may have missed a hit right here. Yep. All right, we're on. Feels nice. That one's digging. I'll be shocked if this is a small fish. I bet this is probably not that big of a brown, but they just hit so hard. It feels like they feel like they're twice the size of. They feel like they're twice the size that they actually are. I think this one's a little better. Yeah, we're a little better. Nice brown. Quite a bit better than the last one, actually. That's a sturdy brown right there. That's a nice, healthy, fat brown. Hopefully that's showing good on camera. I'm gonna try to get a quick cell phone picture of that. That's a nice brown right there. That's a sturdy one. All right, buddy. Later. And that was on the Wonder Bread pattern. A very, very close second to the orange with black dots. A very close second. Usually do a little better with that color combo for brook trout and lake trout. I catch browns obviously, but I tend to find it's a little better for brook trout, but the browns have been into it this morning, so we'll keep running it. So we're swapping it up a little bit. This rod here, I took my lead core reel off, and I'm going to be running subsurface with this. I'm going to try going in a little shallower than I have been. I'm going to try to stick like 5 to 10 feet. I'm going to get a little closer to shore. I'm running that same orange with black dot spoon with just a couple steel weights to keep it subsurface. This rod here is lead core, but I'm only going to be running about one color down, so I'll be down approximately 5 feet with this. So we're going to go a little closer to shore and just see if there's any fish in shallow. I'm only going to do like 2 passes. I'll do a pass down and a pass back. If I don't get hit at all, I'm going to swap back over to the double lead core and we'll stick out in the depth I was before. But just swapping it up a little bit. I always like to try to swap it up. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it don't. But we're going to try it and see how it turns out this morning. Holy cow. I thought that was bottom. Wow, that fish is digging. Holy cow. Wow. This shallow stuff may pay off. I mean, I'm barely set up shallow. I don't know if that's a big fish or what's happening, but that thing's digging whatever it is. I'm not going to be happy if I lose this fish. What is going on here? Is it even a fish? I can't tell if it's a fish or I'm just dragging something. It's just steady. Yeah, that's a fish. Holy cow. Oh, I lost it. No way. No way. No way. That was a big fish. That was a big fish. Dang it. That was a big fish, whatever it was. That's a heartbreaker right there. Bottom or a fish. That's a heartbreaker. That was a big fish. That's a heartbreaker. That was a big fish. Popped off right behind the kayak. Dang it. It felt like I was just dragging dead weight. I had a hit over here. I don't know if that was a fish or what. Dang it. That's a heartbreaker. That was a big fish. You know, I hope the camera showed what type of fish that was. You know, I actually thought I was hooked on bottom. You know, and then I thought I felt the head shake or two. And then it just felt like I was dragging something. I thought maybe, I pulled a stick or a branch up from the bottom. And just before that fish popped off, I mean, it started thrashing. So that was a big fish. I hope the camera showed what it was, but that's a bummer. That's a heartbreaker right there. I'm hoping that fish was a bass. I'm hoping that camera caught that fish back there. I'm hoping it's a bass. If that was a trout, that was a big one. That felt like a big fish. Still bumming about that one. Yep. Missed it. Dang it. Yep. Come on. In shallow. This is right where I lost that big one. This one don't feel nearly as big though. Still a little salty about that last one. take it. Easy release. Really strange with a lead core here. You know, I'm in shallow. I was in like 6 feet of water, and I got this lead core running down like 5 feet. Haven't been touched on this. Could be the color pattern. This was on the Wonder Bread spoon. Always when you're on your phone. That was a good hit. Dang it. Yep, on. Oh, dude, came off again. The fish hit twice. That's a sturdy brown. That brown was going nowhere. Nice sturdy brown. All right, let's see how bad this is. I don't even know what's going on here. I do have to say I'm kind of half surprised how productive this lead core has been in shallow. I really only put this lead core out just to have it out. You know, I fully expected most of the fish to come off of this rod here, which is running subsurface, maybe down a foot. I'm running almost a full color on this one, so that's getting down, I don't know, probably 4.5 feet. I'm trying to stick closer to like the 6 foot mark. But I mean, it's clear this has been out fishing this setup. So I don't know if it's the color difference. I have the Wonder Bread on this side and the orange with black dots on that side. So maybe it's the color, maybe it's just the position in the water column. I don't really know. But this has been a clear winner between the two. All right, folks, we are heading back to the launch. I don't know if it's showing in the video, but the wind has picked up significantly. The waves have picked up significantly, and it is coming right on the shoreline that I'm fishing, so I'm getting out of here. It is almost 11, which is kind of the time I was planning on getting out of here anyway. But really good first morning. Picked up a bunch of decent browns. Missed that stud. But good overall first morning. It's been a very weird spring up here. We've had a lot of wind, a lot of rain, a lot of weird temps up and down. It'll be 60 degrees one day and down in the 30s the next. So really weird spring, but we're just getting rolling. And we're going to wrap it up there, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.